We're playing Night Trap. Oh my god. I know this game is gonna be a trip. I never played this.
That was my previous incarnation playing video games on YouTube. Yes, we're going full circle because we're talking more video games today. Hello, everyone. I used to be random game user 42. I am Mecha Random 42. I have evolved and gone full kaiju. Just a little. Not quite full kaiju. Not quite full harpy kaiju yet. Yet. But I started out and still do from time to time game on Twitch and here on YouTube as well. So follow me over on Twitch at Random Game User 42. Like, subscribe, share here on YouTube. I am much better than when I used to play Night Trap and games like that back in the day, you know? And we would bounce like our checks did. I don't know why that's been in my head. Because I see back in my day, and now I'm going video game mode. If you get that reference, then you're a weirdo just like me. We're talking about a new video game that's going to be coming out that's causing quite a bit of controversy. I don't know where to start with this one other than, you know what, we're going to actually just take a quick look at the trailer. Just a couple of smidgens of it. The official PlayStation account released a trailer for a new full motion video game before quickly deleting it. I present to you Gamer Girl. Hey, I might know a thing or two about playing video games on live streams. Now, I have some thoughts. I have looked at this. So basically, you're basically playing as a moderator for a streamer here. There you go. You're the moderator. And you have to kind of guide the girl sort of on choices on her life. It's a multi-branching story where your choices matter up to a certain point. They don't quite matter, but they say, yeah, your choices matter. Control the chat stream. And this basically deals with her balancing her real life and her online persona and a lot of the negative blowback that people like me get on the receiving end all the time. And I know you're thinking, but Mecca, you should be talking about the... I am. Oh, we're getting there. I think my reaction to this might not quite be what some people's reactions to this might be. And I can only go at the place of being in a position of being on some of the receiving end of some of the negative stuff. And this basically deals with, you have to go in and there's like a bad guy you have to stop. It's very similar to a lot of the Dr. Decker sort of video games where they're all full motion video. There's a lot of modern day full motion videos. Or, you know, like I said, back in my day, Night Trap actually used to stream way back in the day here. All right, there's a couple of things I noticed in the thread here. A lot of people who are popular streamers or YouTube or Twitch personas on here, Gamer Girl pretends to play scuffed Mario Kart for 0.2 seconds. Gamer Girl is about the impact user comments and actions have on a streamer's mental health and well-being. The reason why FMV feature created this game was to raise the issue of the blah, 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 blah. Okay, painting stream viewers in a bad light is part of this that I want to address. There's an upside and a downside to this, and I think I'm going to go both ways on some points here that I have to make, and I know I'm rambling a little bit, I apologize, but I'm going to try and give you guys as much of a backstory of this without having to check the thing talking about sensitive issues, because I don't think this really is. I think this just has to deal with a lot of people overreacting to something that they're not quite realizing the bigger picture here. And there's a reason why I'm wearing the 8-Bit Jason shirt here. There's a reason why I'm going a little retro on this one. It's all about the life of a streamer. Here's one. It's receives backlash for being tone deaf. All right, a lot of the female content creators I'm seeing are upset that this is a tone deaf mistake of a game that, and I'm paraphrasing what they're saying, that doesn't do anything other than glorify some of the negative backlash that female streamers get, right? I don't see it as that. I'm going to get into that in a second here. But that's part of the backlash. If you read through some of the comments in that thread, that is part of it. They're saying, oh, has any woman worked on this video or on this video game? Yes, in fact, I think women actually did create this. There's a different way to look at this, though. And whatever intent and intention that they put behind making this, and whatever perceived backlash that there's a couple of negatives. First off, people are going out of their way to... You're protecting a female streamer from online trolls, right? Okay, you're protecting a female streamer. Basically, I'm seeing a lot of these people saying it's a simp simulator. You're basically white knight simulator. You're simping for these streamers. And, all right, by saying that is a bad thing, I cannot express how irritating that actually is to a female streamer to actually be on the receiving end of some really bad comments. It's nice to get a big super chat or donation. It's nice to get a package in the mail from a fan who appreciates that you speak your mind and you talk about issues or whatever, and that you have to go and deal with a lot of that crap if you have a negative opinion on a superhero movie or something for that matter. It is nice to have somebody show appreciation and sympathy when you do get a bunch of crap on a day-to-day basis in your comment section. And I know I usually ban and block a lot of people myself, but before I really knew, like if you're really new to streaming and new to the online community, new to the backlash, you're not going to be aware of what's, actually dangerous and what's not. I know, and none of it's so excusable and okay, but you kind of have to grow a thick skin and understand that you're going to get a lot of these comments, and there's a way to deal with them. I will get people saying something really suggestive, and I throw it right back at them because I am confident enough in who I am to know that to cry about it is just going to give some of these trolls power, right? I usually try and turn it back on people. I usually try and say, how can I use that to my advantage? How can I use that to benefit myself in some way, to discourage them from doing it, just to discourage them from even bothering with me? Because that's one of the things I do. So I don't like the fact that they're kind of treating the quote-unquote simp community as a negative. I mean, yeah, there's clearly some people who take it way too far. The people who have to sell their houses to pay for some of these e-girls. Yeah, I get that. That's taking it a little bit too far. But there's nothing wrong with dropping an extra $5 on a street performer that happens to be in your living room playing a video game or ranting about Star Trek or whatever the case may be. I don't see anything wrong with that because I do that when I'm watching a stream. I'm dropping bits. I'm dropping donations and coins and whatever, super chats if I have to, depending on what they accept, even though super chats, YouTube takes a giant percent out. Seriously, like whatever the streamer accepts, because if they're entertaining me, that's their job. Our job is to entertain people. So I have some issues with the whole backlash from some people saying, oh, it's just a simp simulator. I also have some issues with the females, the SJW types, who are going around bashing this like it is a glorification of that. Here's the thing. I'm wearing a Friday the 13th shirt for a reason. I see this as no different than an exaggeration of the most stereotypical. It's like the babysitter who's sitting there, smoking something she shouldn't be, drinking something she shouldn't be, having her boyfriend over, and she ends up getting Jason coming after her, or Michael Myers. That's what I see this as an exaggeration of the stereotype. She's the final girl in this. She's the girl that you're following on the story of every slasher movie. It's an exaggerated thing. And since this is a perfectly valid, normal, accepted, and a widely done occupation, I see nothing wrong with bringing the new slasher movie into the video game world. The new version of that where, yeah, it's supposed to kind of scare you. It's supposed to kind of concern you. It's supposed to shock you. And at the end of the day, it's supposed to entertain you as well. And I looked at the trailer for this and it looked entertaining as crap to me. This really, really looked fun. This looked like, it's one of those, don't go in the boat sort of situations. And you can try and get her to survive, I guess, at the end of the day. It is just a video game, and it is a glorification of the most exaggerated personality type, no different than any horror movie, no different than back in the day of something like Night Trap, and I even have Double Switch over there, which is the other full motion video game that was, I have the reissue on Switch. I should have grabbed it before I started this video, started rambling. I know, I apologize, I'm rambling a bit much in this one. I don't see anything wrong with this game, and in fact, I kind of want to play this. This looks exactly like the type of game that I would be playing. I would probably stream it on Twitch. I would probably stream it over there because this is going to be an 18+ game, but I think this is kind of an important game to have out there. I don't see anything wrong with that. And the fact that you have so much backlash on both sides of the fence, again, it's the Burger King commercial all over again. There's no reason to censor this. There's no reason to remove this from people's consciousness. There's no reason to call this insensitive, especially if I'm somebody who's been on the receiving end of some of these. I have articles written about this. Yeah, I'd play this just for the scare because I think this is a little more scary than just your random, I don't know, jump scare that they have in your Five Nights at Freddy's sort of games or pretty much every other boring, dark horror game. I think this was a little bit more interesting of a concept. It seems more relevant as something that's scary rather than Five Nights at Freddy's or something like that. Anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am Mecha Random 42. I am going to try my best to stream. If I don't knock over everything on my desk. Paper Mario, not Mario Kart. I will see you guys in the next video, live stream, or wherever. And now I have Mountain Dew I've got to clean up. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye. It's just Miss Diet Mountain Dew.